game.
No.
Russ definitely dealing with the hamstring, said LeBron James.
No.
He said, I played with Wade, meaning obviously Dwayne. And I don't know how, but you just have to be cool with all that. So he's not even trying to rush Russ back. He said, you can't force it until that thing is ready to go. You got to be very conscious of that. So he's saying, Russ, take your time, as if Russ is a very valuable component in who they are.
Man, look here. Like 2 minutes into the fourth quarter, your boy said deuces. I ain't watching the boy.
I'm out.
No. I ain't seen enough.
Yep.
I didn't. So if you talk about something that happened in the fourth quarter, I don't know, because I already know what you gonna do. I was thinking to myself, I was like, you know what? Skip gonna bring out the clown music for LeBron. There's no way he's gonna let them 8 turnovers, maybe 4. He let it slide. Not with 8.
I struggled with whether to go clown music or none, because it is LeBron James.
Yes.
And he is one of the all-time greatest. He's not the all-time greatest, but he is one of. And he is still playing at a high level in year 20. I give you all of the above. But 8 turnovers with no Westbrook?
It's inexcusable.
And the body language,
yeah, I didn't like the way he came out last night.
It just looks so flat. It looks so disinterested. I don't know what's going on. Is something going on off the floor we don't know about? I don't know.
Yeah, this is Rob. You see Rob Pelinka. You see this bull jive you saddled me with?
Is LeBron just losing heart for this?
Well, Skip,
is like he doesn't want to associate with this?
I just think the thing is, at the point it gets so far, it's kind of like Brady. Skip, you see when Brady, after a while, Brady just put his hand.
I agree.
He just put his hand and say, well, damn, I don't really know what else I can do.
Right. Because Tom's attitude is more and more to a detriment. He's like, I came back for this?
Yes.
And it feels like LeBron is saying, I'm playing in year 20 with this? I've done all this. I've been to, 10 finals?
Yep.
And I've won 4 of them. And now I'm stuck with this? As I'm about to pass Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for the all-time leading scorer, I'm surrounded by this?
Yeah, and you look at this team, and this is the Lakers. Skip, I can see Indiana, or I can see OKC. Skip, when you look at it, if you take LeBron and AD, and they still might be, this is a lottery team. When you look at this roster with Lonnie Walker and Austin Reeves and Pat Bev and Brown Jr., Nunn and Toscano Anderson, Damon Jones, Skip, this is a lottery team.
It's looking like it more and more. I agree. And yet you thought it was a 50-win team.
I thought it was a 50-win team. They can play 2 seasons with this roster and won't win 50 games.
It's looking like, it's starting to feel like that. So LeBron's explanation for his 8 turnovers was, I wasn't aggressive enough in a lot of my turnovers. I was coming off a lot of screens looking to pass to get guys involved, and I wasn't aggressive enough, but that's an easy fix for me. Well, why wouldn't you fix it in the second quarter?
Right.
That's what I don't understand.
Okay, well, let me ask you this, Skip. Why would you not come out and say, you know what? Damn it, I'm going to put a stop to this losing streak for myself. AD, me and you, we going to take this thing over. We're going to get 80 points between the two of us.
Okay.
Either we'll get 40 and 40, or I'm going for 50, you go for 30.
I'll buy that.
I'm not relying on anybody else because no one else is capable.
No.
You Skip, you're trying to put people in position that they've never been in. Lonnie Walker has never been asked to contribute major to a championship contending, or what you thought was a championship contending team.
No.
Pat Bev was never. Pat Bev, look, but he plays hard. I give him that. But Skip, he's not an offensive guy, and so you're gonna try to get a non-offensive guy involved.
Yeah.
Look at it. Troy Brown, Kendrick Nunn. Lord have mercy, Skip. He finally made it. His first shot last night in the first 4 games with a layup. He finally got something to fall. He's been struggling.
Yep.
He's been really, really struggling. I don't know, Skip. It's pathetic. It's bad. It's bad to watch. I mean, you like, man, this is the Lakers.
Yeah.
Skip, this ain't a team that I don't remember. I think the Sixers won one year. They won like 12 games. Think about it. Okay, you're 0-4 now, Skip. You got to go 4-0 just to get to 500. What do you think the chances are at any point in time during the season? The Lakers are going to have a 4-game winning streak.
I don't know. And Minnesota just crushed San Antonio last night, and Ant-Man went off from 3.
Okay.
You're bugaboo. So here you go. You have to go to Minnesota. I don't love your chances there.
I don't care if we played them in the crib. I don't care if we played them in Braun's backyard in Brentwood.
Yep.
I didn't like our chances.
I hear you. And by the way, after Darvin Ham tried to sell and sell in the preseason Matt Ryan, not that Matt Ryan, but your Matt Ryan, as in your Matty Ice. He was your lone bright spot. He actually took 3 threes in the second half and made 2 of them.
Right.
So maybe Darvin was right. Maybe he's your godsend. Maybe he's your savior.
Skip, he's just so much of a liability on the defensive end. And but he gives you something on the offensive end. You've got to have people that can space the floor. So LeBron doesn't have 5 bodies in front of him when he tries to drive the lane, or they can't collapse down on the Anthony Davis. You got to feel confident that you can just kick the ball out and the guy can stroke it. Man, at no point in time did somebody put the ball up, and I was like, oh, man, that's good. Everybody, Bruce Brown. Bruce Brown couldn't miss last night. Bruce Brown had like 16 points in the first quarter, didn't he?
I got to tell you, because he made his first 4 threes. I got to tell you, I think the Nets are missing him, actually, as their jack of all trades and defensive specialist.
Man, Skip, this was embarrassing last night.
And by the way, you realize that your Lakers came in #1 in pace in the league. They've been pushing the ball way more than anybody expected. And look what happened in fast break points last night. The Nuggets had them 35-18 in fast break points, so that didn't even play.
Skip, I think the thing is when you take bad shots, it affects your defense because now you're scattered and now it's hard for you to get back. And it's frustrating because it's just like, your offense, if your offense isn't very good, eventually what will it do, Skip? It will zap your defense because now all of a sudden you just keep putting them out there. Your defense keep having to scramble to get back. After a while, they're like, man, forget this, man.
Yep.
And that's what you see. They seem heartbroken. They seem disengaged.
They were disengaged. Just before the show, a long-time trusted NBA source of mine texted me to say that when you play defense as hard as they have been playing defense, especially when you don't have pure shooters, it can really take it out of your shooting because the harder you push on defense, the less you lose your legs.
Right.
And shooting, as you know, it's all legs.
Well, Skip, they must be playing defense in their dreams because they start the damn first quarter and they can't make a shot. So it ain't got nothing to do with legs.
Yeah.
They're just bad shooters. Skip, look, we can make this excuse, and we understand sometimes late in the ball game, guys ain't got no legs. But Skip, explain in the first quarter. Explain at the half how you ain't got no legs. You go 1 for 17 or you go 2 for 20.
Yeah.
That ain't got nothing to do with legs. You just can't shoot.
Shannon Sharp. Every time they showed a shot of Russ over on the bench in his civvies, he was keying. He was having a good old time because he knew that they were actually, it started to look like they were missing him out on the floor.
No, what it was, Skip, is like, now y'all can't just blame me because y'all say all the woes.
Yeah.
You see it ain't me.
And so his sweatshirt, his hoodie that he's wearing is Honor the Gift, which is his brand. The gift. So he's trying to remind everybody, I have the gift. Well, I couldn't tell. Not lately, right?
Skip, this was bad. Skip, this was bad. Skip, this was as bad. I don't know. Last night might have been one of the worst games I've seen LeBron James play. Now, you probably have to go all the way back to 2011 and pick one of those NBA final games against the Mavericks where you can find a game in which LeBron James...
It was that kind, but this wasn't one of those.
Right, but I'm just saying, where he played, because Skip, remember, like he seemed like he was disengaged in the NBA final.
No, he did. And in the last 3 games of 4, 5, and 6 against...
I've never seen him play worse. Like I said, you got to go back decade plus to see him play as bad as he played last night.
And again, I just thought they would make a statement, we're so much better with him on the bench. And they didn't.
We can't.
Okay. You're just not capable.
Right.
Yeah, right.
I can't go in the store and buy something but I ain't got no money.
Man.
They ain't got no players.
Well, AD had his moments in the first half, but
then having to deal with Yoke wore him down.
I know, and he's stooped over
every play. Man, I was like, man.
Oh, well. Let's talk about something positive.
This loss
Brady
humbles the Lakers all the way down to last in the Western Conference, 0-4 behind the 0-3 Sacramento Kings. All right, speaking of positives and turning things around, is tonight when Tom Brady and the Buccaneers can do that for their season. Plus, how did the Bucs come back last night to beat the Nets? Skip and Shannon dive into those 2 topics on the